Hey guys, so I'm going to use my Erinde palette again that I used yesterday, but I'm going to use it in a completely different way, and we're going to switch up all the other products that I use with it. So I had to run over to Walmart to pick up some groceries yesterday, and they still had the nails ink display up. So I got the base coat, which is called Sienna, and it's like a glowy pink for some reason. I guess so that you have the option to wear it on its own if you want to. But I also got Daisy, which is a matte fluorescent lime green, and I just thought that was such a fun color. So now I have the base coat, the top coat, and 3 of the nails ink polishes. I was really surprised to see that it was still there because it's one of those cardboard displays in the middle of the aisle, and the last time I was there was hardly anything on it, and there was also hardly anything on it this time, but I think somebody's restocking it. So that's what I've got on my nails, and now that I'm using their base coat and their top coat, it should be interesting to see how long the manicure lasts. But yeah, I just thought that was really fun, that color. All right, so let's get started then. Hard Candy Glosstopia Lip Repair Oil in Crystal Clarity. Does anybody know what this scent is? Because it's one of those things that it's like right on the edge of your frame of reference, but you can't quite put your finger on it. I forgot to use a primer in yesterday's video. I put that foundation on over bare skin, which is a no-no. Yeah, that's not good to do that for a lot of reasons. Primer is very important. Even if you're using like a skin tint as a primer, then that can also take the place of a primer. And if you watch my videos, you know what comes next. NYX Pro Fix Stick in pink. And when I placed my NYX order, I did get a backup of this because it's amazing stuff. I mean, look at this redness. Now watch it just disappear. And it is going away slowly but surely. Because I seem to need less and less of this every day. All right, we are going to use, I'm going to use, actually, yeah, let's put some of this in the under eye area and the eye area as well, just a little bit. And for a concealer today, we're going to use the CoverGirl Clean Invisible Concealer in the shade 101. That's what that looks like. I haven't used this in a long time, so I don't really remember what I think of this. I think I'm going to take what's left and put it over that corrector. Now, every time I do my makeup, I always complain about having like a little spot right on the outer edge with eyeshadow doesn't cling. That's because of not putting enough concealer in that spot. So yeah, let's really make sure that I get enough on there this time. Okay, I'm going back to my CoverGirl Simply Ageless Skin Perfector Essence, and I use the shade Light, and see all that part of the chamber is empty, and I do have a backup sitting over there waiting, but I only have this much left here. So I've almost used a whole container, which for me is a very big deal to use a whole container of anything, because I usually just keep trying more and more things. So that's really saying something for me to use a whole container of, I was going to say foundation, and I guess technically this is a foundation, but to me it's more like a skin tint. I'm using it as a primer, more or less. But if you like a light coverage, you absolutely can use this all by itself because it does have pigment. It's really hydrating, really hydrating. So if you're struggling with dry skin, this is going to fix you right up. I mean, you still need to obviously use your skincare when you get out of the shower or whatever, but this is just going to enhance all that hydration effect, along with giving you a little bit of coverage at the same time. And the reason why I'm still blending is because when you have an emollient product like that, it's going to take a little bit more to sink into your skin. Now, for me, that's not enough coverage. I like a full coverage. So I take the CoverGirl and Olay Simply Ageless Foundation in the shade Creamy Natural, and I put a little bit of that on top of this. That's what that looks like. I love the smell of all these CoverGirl products. They smell very like clean and fresh, and Clean Fresh is the name of their new line. So that's a really good description, I think. Whoever came up with that nailed it. But this isn't part of the Clean Fresh line, this product. This is the previous line, which was CoverGirl and Olay. So there's skincare ingredients in this too. Now I'm just going over every single thing that I did with the other product. See, so that evens things out and gives me a little more color overall. All right, I think I got that blended well enough. Yes. Okay, next When I used to use this before, I never used powder. Do I want to use powder? Not really. Yeah, let's pass on the powder. I don't really feel like I need to set it. It will more or less set on its own just by resting for a few minutes, we'll say. I am going to go back to using my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, though, that I love so much. See, no matter how many products I try, I always go back to ones that I love the most. And I'm looking for my Putty Blush Brush. And I'm not seeing it. What did I do with it? All right. So I just go over the perimeter of my face, right along the hairline. And then I go along the jawline. And this just melts into your skin. You don't even have to be that careful with it. And then I go down the sides of my face. The color is tan lines, and it's just perfect match for me. And I do contour with this, even though most people don't use their bronzer as a contour, but the color and the texture of this is just so seamless that you can just use the one product, which is handy and convenient and time-saving. All right, for blush today, I haven't used this in a while, and these are so nice. The LA Colors Cream Gel Blush in the shade Admirable. These I found at Dollar Tree. I haven't seen them lately, though. Okay, so I'm just taking what came out all on its own, and I'm going to dab some of this. Oh, that might be too much. I'm going to use a makeup sponge. And now I'm going to switch to the other side to blend it out further. So I start off like sort of stippling it on, and then switch to the flat side to blend it out. Isn't that a pretty color? Up here. Just taking what was left on my finger to fill in any spots that don't have as much color. Yeah, nice color. Admirable. Yeah, I wish they would bring these back. These are so beautiful. And I know some of you were not able to get them when they released at Dollar Tree. Okay, I'm going to use the same highlight, though, that I used in yesterday's video, the Moira Dreamlight Highlighter in Ballerina, because this is just so stunning. Oh, I almost dropped it. Don't do that. We don't want any accidents today. And for those of you that are curious, yes, my sweater did come out clean out of the washing machine. I did get the stain out. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm just going to use my finger. Oh, this is stunning. Yeah, if you've not tried anything from Moira, this is a good place to start. These highlighters are so pretty. And I'm going to grab my setting spray and set it right here in front of me so that I don't forget when we get to the end of the video. Because sometimes I do forget that. Okay, let's do my brows next. And you know what's coming now. The e.l.f. Shape and Stay brow pencil, which is just a clear wax. So I just run that over my brow. This is so quick and easy. MAC Omega Eyeshadow. And you know, I was thinking that this palette has all these light, cool tone shades in it, and I thought, oh, I wonder if it has something like this in there that I could end up using this as an eyeshadow palette and to fill in my brows. But no, this shade that I use of the MAC is not in this palette. So yeah, I just use MAC Omega Eyeshadow as brow powder. I feel like this looks really natural and is easy to blend. Okay, that's pretty good, right? All right. So we're going to do something a little different with this Erinde 10 color eyeshadow palette in number 4 cement today, because I wanted to show you. Now in yesterday's video I used these 3 shades, right, which are quite cool matte gray. Today we're going to play with the rest of the palette, whatever I did not use in yesterday's. I mean, obviously I'm not going to use that many colors, but there's this peachy shade which kind of confuses me because peach doesn't really go with cement or whatever. So we're going to take this fluffy brush and we're going to dip into that peach and we're going to see if we can use that as a transition. It might just look like nothing, but that's kind of what you want when you're doing a transition. Yeah. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this one next to it and we're going to take the fluffy side of this Lacura makeup brush that came with one of my palettes. And we're going to pop that in the crease, and it made a difference focusing on that spot with the concealer because this time it went right over that spot and didn't leave like a blank space. So it matters to pay attention to detail and take your time. You know, most of the time I think a lot of us myself included, tends to rush through certain steps in their makeup routine and then it doesn't look quite right. So it's good to be aware of what you need to spend a little more time on. Oops, went over a little too far there. Okay. Next, I think I'm going to, let's take this third shade on a shader brush. And let's put that on the lid. And set that brush aside. And I think I want to use that shade that's got some mauviness to it. I think if I put that along the lower lash line, I think that would look really natural. Because that's almost a color that you would see under somebody's eyes naturally. Okay. I think now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this brush, but I'm going to use the other side, and we're going to go into that last shade. And we're going to put that in the outer part of the lid and also the outer part of the crease. Wow, these shadows just layer over each other and blend together so seamlessly. I can't believe this palette was only $8 because they just work so well. So you don't always have to spend a lot of money for quality. There are some affordable things out there. I'm so glad I got this. Uh-oh. I forgot to do the lid shade on that eye before I started in with that other stuff. Focus, focus on what you're doing. Okay. And then the under eye. I usually do one eye at a time, but for whatever reason I started doing both, so now I have to continue with that, otherwise I'm gonna probably mess this up. Okay, so back to this brush, the small one. Now I can go in and do the outer part of the lid and the outer part of the crease. Okay, something about this over here is off. All right, better. My eye shape is different, you know, that makes it. Nobody has a perfectly symmetrical face, and that plays into everything that you do when you're doing your eyes. Okay, so we used every single shade in the top row, which is great. So there's only 2 shades that I haven't tried yet in that. No, wait. No, we're not done. I'm going to do a pop of color like I did yesterday, but I'm going to use a different one. So I'm going to use the Moira Supernova Multichrome Gel Liner in number 7, which is called Re. And this is a green. Get in closer so you can see this. Wow, that is intense. But that's what this type of color scheme needs, I feel like. I mean, you don't have to, or you could just go neutral and do like a brown or a taupe or a black even. But I like these more vibrant things. Ooh, wow. Wowee. Okay, so that's Re from Moira, R-H-E-A. Everything that I use is always listed in the description box. Now we can curl the lashes. That liner goes with my nails. Yeah, if you're not sure what colors to put together, just, experiment. Experiment at a time when you don't necessarily have to be somewhere and do something important. In your downtime, try different colors together and see what happens, because you never know what colors are going to look good together. Sometimes logic does not dictate that. All right, I'm going to use my tried and true Lottie London Superfake mascara. And I've had this for a while. I can't believe that it hasn't dried up, but it still works just like the day I bought it. It's crazy. And I have a backup of this mascara because I do really love it. But I haven't had to open it yet because this is still working great. This mascara has got such a unusual formula to it because it's not dry, but it's not super wet either. It's like somewhere in between. And it doesn't give your lashes like a crazy amount of volume and lengthening, but it definitely gets the job done. And there's absolutely no clumping, no flaking, nothing like that going on. You can just keep going over your lashes and stop when you think it looks good. But you can just keep going and going like the Energizer Bunny. Okay. So before I do the lip, which is something new that I got, let me look up and show you those lashes. And then if I look down, you can see the liner. Okay? Yes, I came across, you know how sometimes like you're looking at makeup online and you just come across things. I don't remember how or why I got to this product, but when I placed my NYX order to get another one of the Pro Fix sticks, I also got this lip liner, and this color is just stunning. This, and I've never tried this formula of the NYX lip liner. It's the Line Loud lip pencil, and the shade is Fierce Flirt, and it is a beautiful light pinky mauve. And so I'm putting this, and this is nothing like my natural lip color, but I think this is gorgeous. I wish my lips were this color. So I'm going to line. And I am going to try to fill in. And the reason why I say try is because this color is lighter than my natural lip color. But it's so pretty. Okay, and what we're going to put on top of this is, I bought this at Family Dollar, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago. It's the LA Colors Holographic Iridescent Lip Gloss in sugared. And Family Dollar is the only place I've seen this, but they may also have it at Dollar General because this is part of LA Colors like regular lines, so that means they might also have it at Walmart too. But look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And wait till you see it on. Yeah, LA Colors lip products are totally underrated. Can you see what's happening there? Ah, beautiful. Okay, let's go back in. Has a really nice scent to it too. Oh, that color. Oh my God, I wish my lips were this color. That is so pretty. My lips are more pigmented and redder, but this pinky mauve shade, oh my God, I love it. Okay, now let's just check and see. Okay, see now on this side, I still feel like I just need to tweak this just a little bit. Okay, that's better. All right, now we're ready for setting spray. And I have quite a few setting sprays, but the Milani Make It Last original is definitely my favorite. And I can't even explain why, really. I just really like it. I don't think I remembered to use the setting spray yesterday, which is a crime to the Moira highlighter, because it really makes it just look so much, brings it even more to life. So that is my second look with the Erinde palette, and it's probably my final look because people get bored easily, and if you do more than 2 videos with the same things, they don't watch. So thank you for watching and subscribing. And what happened here? Is this my earring? Oh, that's so funny. Every day it's something, right? The heck is that? A loose thread? No, great. Has that been like that the whole thing? uh, or did I just do that? It's always something with me, isn't it? Another malfunction. Yesterday it was the foundation, today it was the earrings. Okay, thanks for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.